Why, hello everyone, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV on PlayFrame, and yet another test of my abilities with a job I'm not good at. Yes, indeed. It is time for us to do yet another one of those good old roll quests, one of those roll quest chains, and today we're going to be doing the one for the healer. And for some reason, I have decided, well, I guess just because we haven't really, I'm trying to give some of the jobs that haven't gotten a lot of airtime a little bit more time in the spotlight in a context where I'm not letting down other players, at least if I'm doing poorly. But all of that to say, job change time. Yes, unfortunately for one and all, Dermot is going to be an astrologian for a little while. He's going to look incredible doing it, as you can see. Yet another fantastic look from his fairy godparent. It's just, his healing will not be great. It is definitely the most complex of the healing jobs, and I am not especially good at it, but that's okay. Only got to get through one day without anyone dying. We can get through one day without anyone dying on our watch. It's just one day. How hard could it be? Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. We've got a lot to do today. Giot. A hearty-looking dwarf stands before you, draining a flagon of ale remarkably swiftly given the helmet. It's going to be an entertaining one today, I feel. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Sorry. Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lolly-ho! The name's Giot. We know what to do now. We've encountered this greeting. Lolly-ho. See, now that's a greeting. And speaking of what's right and proper, I see you're not wearing your helm. For shame. Yes, but the glasses, Giot. Did you see them? You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch. I suppose your people have your own customs then? All right, I'll say no more of it. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see? Well, one in particular. A healer and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. Listen, who among us hasn't lied on their resume? Come on. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for, but I have to ask you to prove it. And that's why we don't lie on our resume, right? I remember now. There's no need for that. Listen here, the Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That'd be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself on over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you got. Okay. I'll be right there. Nice to meet you. So glad we get to hang out with dwarves a little more. Our time with them was altogether too brief. Okay, let's get outside. Long day today. Alrighty. I'm ready as I will ever be. Let's go. Oh, Dermot. Glad you found the place all right. Now for the prey. That'll do. Now I just take a deep breath and... Hey! Your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much to look at neither! Come here and face me, you craven shite! Oh. Oh. Though Giot lies prone, the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage. It seems that it will have to be dealt with. Right, you were expecting me to heal you. Yes, I get it now. Sorry, I wasn't ready. Do over? You okay? There are more pressing matters at hand. All right, fair enough. Fine. Let's do a thing. Fortunately for me, at least, most of the Astrologian's abilities, most of all healers' abilities, are focused on healing. So there's not a whole lot of damage dealing skills that you really got to keep track of. That part, at least, is very simple. Really just kind of spam this over and over. Among a couple others. No. What a fantastic Astrologian look, though. Better late than never, I guess. Ha! See, that wasn't so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs and at least 1 femur there, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that beast gave you no trouble. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. Great. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Gladly. Let's be off. We're gonna have a good time today, I think. Giot, I'm here. There ain't nothing like a flag in the veil after a well-earned victory. Did you hit your head? You didn't really do anything. Well, no, you did do something. This is technically untrue. So, we should probably ask how their head is. As a healer. Oh yes, and hard. That beast gave me a trouncing. Really exceeded my expectations. As did you. Ha! Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as a stone. And so, a fellowship is forged. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Sin Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues, Sophrosyne, and it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lamitt, disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light's bad enough, but Sophrosyne being out there, looking all dwarf-like, well, it don't help matters. Accursed thing. The Council of Elders? They don't want to live with the shame of Lamitt's sins no more. So the head of the council, the eldermost elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosyne. Slay it. See that it don't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's gonna do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sophrosyne keeps healing itself, and it's deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamitt herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophrosyne's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in him forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Yes? Let's say yes. For the moment, let's agree yes. Great. With those skills of yours at hand, we'll find a way to put an end to this stain on my people's history once and for all. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Lamitt roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all, and she did it anyway. Then there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back, face bare to the world, a Sin Eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? But we have ale to drink and Sin Eaters to hunt, in that order. You healed my body, sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Okay. You have fun. I am going to go and pass a unspecified amount of time. Yes. Ah, what a good, non-specific amount of time. So productive. Hey, Glennard, Ciela. Giot, how goes drinks? Giot shows no sign of having ceased drinking at any point since your last meeting. I see.
And who are you? You looking at me? You got something to say? Got you, huh? Ha! Of course I remember my new partner. And I ain't drunk neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than... well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This'll only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're about to take down Sofrosiny. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing powers, let you see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. And don't get the wrong idea, I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sofrosiny's been spotted in Calusia. Then I remembered. There's a little pub over in Steeltide, the Leaky Keel it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. Okay, yes. You're the expert, and the boss. I mean, I think you're paying me. I should probably ask. Giot? Giot, are you paying me? And just what are you looking at? Fine. No need to give me that murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That Giot, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard. What a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know. You don't need to explain yourself to me. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Sofrosiny. Might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which... no, information first. Right, so, according to the local fisherfolk, quite a few sin eaters have turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. We can't say for sure where Sofrosiny will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sofrosiny shows up, you hear? Okay, it's a plan. I have a sense of humor, I don't know what you're talking about. I suppose I do look a lot more serious wearing these glasses. Any sin eaters about? Perfect, you'll do. Get nuked. I wonder if my costuming is starting to affect my demeanor. I am starting to use words like demeanor. There we are. Well, let's go see if we can find another one. But Urianger didn't start being an astrologian until he came out here, and he used plenty of big words before. Ah, 2 of you. My cup runneth over. Darn it, I am starting to talk like Urianger. Glasses are powerful. All right, let's go see if we can find Giot. Giot! Giot, do not be deceived by my eyewear. I'm plenty fun. That should do it. Now we wait to see if Sofrosiny shows itself. Over in those bushes, say. And I've got the wine right here. Okay, maybe I'm not quite as fun as you, but... oh well. There, that's it. See? It revived the other one. Hey, what's wrong?
Sorry, Dermot will be with you in a minute. What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You're alive? Oh, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. The thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. And with your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet. I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I'm no man, you unripened gourd. Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lamitt, proud daughter of the Thal family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. Oh dear. And that's that. Look, Ardbert, treasure! And this is how the party got started. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one.
Hello? Dermot? Hey, you! Honorless lout! Half-empty flagon! Don't be a little dollop of shite! Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's arse!
What is the matter with you? That was colorful. Straight-faced as always. A refreshing round of insults always cheers me up, but I'm starting to wonder if you have as much trouble with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? Pretty sure, yes. Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for. And you didn't miss much. After Safrozany brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? You saw Safrozany... No, the real Lamitt's past? Huh! I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lamitt's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You said she was wearing her helm, and she helped out that injured traveler, just like any dwarf of honor would do. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. But then... It don't sit right with me neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do nothing but make us thirsty. We're done here, so let's go back to the Crystarium. Okay. I'll meet you there. Yes. I don't think it's the glasses. I think just hanging out with this dwarf is turning me more into a stick of the mud by every passing second. Oh well. Let's go back. Now, if I end up, solving a math problem without incident, then we'll know something is truly wrong. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. And don't give me that look. I did stuff this time, you saw. And you also saw Safrozany work its magic.
But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it. Don't worry, I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind. Then, maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way, so you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. Okay. Sounds good. You have fun planning, and I will go pretend to be busy. Okay, I am done being busy now, Jot. How goes planning? Jot is eyeing you. Presumably, it's a bit hard to tell. Lolly-ho! Looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscles are so much bigger. It's almost like there's 3 of you. Yes, I'm joking, as you know. But you do seem stronger. I don't suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophrosyne while you were at it. I did not. Don't worry, I have another test in mind that'll get us some more information. Then we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing Sin Eaters again, but this time, you're healing them. Well, trying to, anyhow. I don't expect it to work. Sin Eaters ain't like us, or like any sort of normal creature. But by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work. Then maybe we could figure out what's so different about Sophrosyne. I've heard from folks passing through that stray Sin Eaters find their way to Amareng pretty often. Meet me at Mord Suk and be ready for carnage. Okay. That I can do. Let's go. All right, Jot, I'm here. Derman, reporting for carnage. Goodness, you got right to work. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Gets the job done, and with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Jot, always downing one ale or another, you think to yourself, and so good at it, too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take it anymore. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am. But my drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some Sin Eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this Mord Swill here. Just gulp that down and come and find me, southeast of here. You'll see. Oh, okay, I don't... Usually I would avoid drinking on the job, but you're the boss. A half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Jot, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is a deep brown, and from it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious. No offense, Shansan. Well, I shouldn't be rude. You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquid. At first, you taste only the scent of a spring breeze with a whiff of sheep's dung, but you then note the aftertaste. It is the flavor of your favorite fruit with a hint of feet. Amazing! You finish! Of all non-Mord customers, only you and Dwarf ever drink so much. Oh, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you for the remaining drink. I have to go catch up with my boss and ensure that they have not died in any sort of permanent way. Jot! Y'all good? Goodness, that thing's intimidating. Sort of a unique monster spawn. Yipes. Well, you are good. The eater appears to have been roundly bludgeoned by a rather over-enthusiastic maul wielder. See? Your average Sin Eater's no match for me. Not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here, but I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross, flattened in all the wrong places with bits poking out and the like, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You'll have to admit, it's an effective strategy. And now that we got our Sin Eater patient, you can try out your healing on it. Go on. Well, I'll give it a try. That did nothing.
Oh. This will probably also do nothing, but... As we thought, nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I think it was never really alive to begin with. Healing magic and sin eaters just don't mix. I think it is some kind of dead, though. I'm not really sure. We'll just say this one, I guess. My expertise is more in hacking and slashing, but don't most healing magic use ether to tap into creatures' own vitality? Give it a boost, fill in what's missing, that sort of thing? But sin eaters ain't alive like you and me. Only the light drives them, keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that didn't have none to begin with. Seems like you know more about this than I do. But if Sophrosony's power ain't like the healing magic we know, what is it? I also wonder why it don't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? Well, then again, I never heard tell of it appearing at Holminster Switch neither, and so many Sin Eaters got killed there you'd think it would take note eventually. So why only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others? This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium! Well, you're the boss. And if nothing else, the drinks there are more appetizing. And I see you've gotten right to business. The moored stuff's all right, but this here is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, would it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you, and the silent staring just makes you seem morose. We won't kill Sophrosony any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. And that's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work figuring out why Sophrosony does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but... Well, you keep working on it. I will go. All right, I'm back. How has thinking been going? Giot appears to be consuming ale with even greater voracity than usual. Ah, what's the occasion? Lolly-ho! I'd ask if you're here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You got that serious look about you, as usual. I got my usual here too. My 5th round of it, in fact. Ha! Why so few, you ask? Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research, but that Morin bloke kicked me right out of the cabinet of curiosity. And then banned me for life. Spill just a wee bit of meat on the books and he chases you out with the fury of 1,000 floods. That man could use a drink if you ask me. And what's the glare for? Don't tell me you're siding with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. And after I worked so hard to find this new information on Sophrosony, drank so much, sat with those dusty tomes until not one but both of my buttocks went numb. So, did you find anything? Look how studious we look. You know, after what I went through at the cabinet, your complete refusal to acknowledge anything I do is kind of comforting, actually. Anyhow, I did get some new information from a reliable source, a drinking buddy of mine. Sophrosony was seen recently in the Raktik at Greatwood. If we do some of our signature eater slaying in the forest, there's a chance we'll draw it out. I figure that sitting around thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can only take us so far, so why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. We can't kill it, but the two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I've fought it before and come away fine, mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbow.
Then we go a pummeling. A pummeling we will go. It's not a terrible plan, actually. I have not got a better one, and you've already left, so you're not listening. Away we go. Oh boy, we are going to be a disturbance here. Renar, hi. Sorry, I will get us out of here as quickly as possible. There you are. I didn't mention it earlier, but I've been here looking for Sofrosny before. I know most everyone in Slitherbow, actually. Sure, they seem an odd lot at first, what with worshipping the darkness and all, but once you get to know them, share a few drinks, they're not bad folks. Make a fine wine, too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out while I enjoy the local spirits. Seems that Sofrosny's shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmaya, east of here. Let's get out there and slay a few sin eaters each, like we did before. See if that brings it to us. It's a plan. I must say, it is quite nice hanging out and questing with someone my height for a change. I do not often get this privilege. Now let's see if we can find some sin eaters to zap. With our all of 2 or 3 damaging spells as a healer. There we go. Any others? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Jot! Jot! Violence achieved. Violence achieved, I was going to say. Stop it. No. Leave me alone. Thank you. Anyway, sorry about that, Jot. As I was saying. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you take my meaning. Now we settle in and hope that Sofrosny's feeling charitable today. Indeed, let's hope. Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Oh, there! Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does. So make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Got it. All right. Watch closely. Wait for it. There! Why doesn't it fix the other one, though? Well, makes our lives easier, I guess. Charge! Take down the weakling first. Okay. I'm helping. God. Okay, maybe we better also keep you alive. I am technically healing. Heck, why not? I'll even play a card. Look at me. I'm astrologianing. Ha! Ain't no match for us. Now for Sofros. Oh, shite. You okay? Oh. How does it do that so fast? Right. Divide and conquer then. You take Sofrosny. Oh, okay. Yes. Consider it done. I'll make my every effort. Keep having a card on you and keep being regened also. Both of these are important things. You know what? I'm gonna play a real big, pretty AoE here because I can. Not often I play the kind of job where I can enjoy doing this sort of fancy ability. Kaboom! It's working. Keep at it! Okay. Might even play another card, why not? Play this one on me. Ha! Take that, you... What? Did we do it? Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. Nope. Dermot? Oh, not again. Yep. Give me a minute. Yeah. So this is the Guardian. You excited, Lamitt? Yes, of course. I've come this far, and I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Relive Lamitt's battle in pursuit of ancient secrets. And play an even easier mage job, or white mage job even. We'll follow your lead, Lamitt. Let's see. Stone, curing, group curing, healing, status effects. Raising, I think? Or no, just restoring all age. Okay, got it. All right, I am ready to battle. I'll keep it busy. Please do. I'll keep doing damage, but also curing as needed. All the things they expect from a healer who knows half of what they're doing. All those Healer 101 things. Ouch. Please tell me your Asuna can fix this. Oh, yes. How are you getting hit so much back there? Knock it off. Much better. And now I take my revenge. Oh dear. Hey guys, can we stack up? It's a big one. To me, quickly. Maybe a group heal is merited. Nicely done, everyone. A little more healing, perhaps. I don't know what's coming, but it can't be good. Yeah, I worry for you a little bit, buddy. I'm gonna top you off just in case. Gods, it's as if my strength is being drained somehow. I need you to heal me as much as you can. You got... Okay, Asuna didn't do it. I'm just gonna heal you all the way to full. If I'm not fully healed soon, I think I might... You did it. I'm all right. Oh, goodness. The statues, they're moving. I'll draw their focus. Meanwhile... Say no more. Just keep them in one place. Guys, we all good? Tougher than I thought, but I'll get you yet. Get him! Ouch. That's all of them. Now let's finish this. It's coming for you, Lamitt. Come here. Okay. I'm gonna hide behind you. Is that okay? Thank you for defending me. I could use some help. I gotcha. I will heal you to full. There you go. I get the feeling that you just saved my life. Again. We're so close. Hit it with everything you've got. Yay! No one died. Boy, what an enemy design, though. Everyone all right? All's well. Now let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. Can you sense the power in it? Yes, there can be no mistake, Silva. This is it. And my only path is forward. Wise Guardian, In the name of the royal house of Runka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Lamitt. I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. And you will. We'll meet up with Brandon and Yelbert, and then we'll see you home. I love how many costume changes they go through in these scenes, where you can really feel the passing of time in all these flashbacks. It's a nice touch.
Hey! Oh, he is inferior beardliness! Eggface! Hobson!
Wow, that's weird.
Hobson! Get it together for stone's sake!
Seeing into the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Safrosny away without pulverizing you in the bargain was no mean feat. If it weren't for, well, me, we'd both be dead right about now. I hope you learned something worth the trouble, at least. So, Lamitt was after a spell from old Runka. That could be the secret of Safrosny's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lamitt did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was right complicated by the sound of it, and she took the power with her. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what that magic actually does. Yes, over a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale first, then mead. You know, I think the reverse order might actually... You know what? You're the expert. What do I know? All right, let me get all this off of my screen, and then I will come join you. Back to the Crystarium, then. And here you are. Nothing goes down so well after a fight than ale. Ain't no higher truth in this world than that. Don't give me those, oh, there goes Giot, waxing philosophical about the ale again, eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain you never had a proper education. It's like this. You pick the right booze for the right job. You've got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course, but you've also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and your hard liquor for those times when you need to tell some Hobson to go stick his head in the forge. Me, I'll be switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Lamitt's sister if I'd look through my village's old annals, and hopefully I can get my hands on some historical records of Runka. Morin be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I got something worth pursuing. Okay. You're teaching me so much. I leave you to your work. Okay, Giot, I am back for more dwarven wisdom, and also to make sure you're not dead. Predictably, Giot is drinking. I did expect this. Oh, there you are. I need less mead. Yep, you heard me. Less. But more ale. Much more. Wait, you ain't the waitress. Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me. Well, maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe... You know that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually... No, that can't be. All of this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories, and I still don't know nothing about that magic of Lamitt's. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister, and it's in Tomra. So, what do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when we get there. I'd love that. Didn't spend nearly enough time there, frankly, in the company of very good dwarves. Let's go. Here we are. good to be back in Short Town. I may have forgotten to tell Dermot how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure he can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves and... Dermot? Where'd you come from? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving. Huh. I can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Okay. Lead on. Enter. Oh, you're this way. Why are you this way? I saw you walk. Lead on better. Jot. Ah, I got a little mine back here. It's quite cute. Oh, goodness. I see you met someone. Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face. Rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. A dwarven deck... You know what, I can put 2 and 2 together on what that means. Tell me of the old tunnels, though. Yeah, they're the reason that I brought you here. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time. A few months or a few years until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they did know it was contagious. And so, they locked them all up. Here, in the Blight Warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading because there was no cure. Well, not back then. Oh, and here we go. Lamitt, was it not enough to leave without permission? Or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you're satisfied? If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Begone and never return. Begone! Have you lost your wits? Lamitt just cured your people, her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Silence! I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamitt has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws, and I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamitt. If Lamitt is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us in here to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lamitt's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Lamitt should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles.
we keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Oh, everyone.
Are you sure you're all right with this? We could go back. We could...
What? Pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by hobs anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadow Keeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Ardbert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I've really understood before how beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels.
It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here, helmet or no.
Ardbert, thank you.
It's very weird having this character shout out a character who is sort of similar to Durbin, who I am playing in Dan Jones's Dungeons and Dragons campaign. The character's name is Hobson. That's why I keep on laughing every time this comes up, because I do also accidentally call Hobson Durbin. It's happened more than once. Anyway, sorry.
Hey, Hobson! Ugly. Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already.
Finally? Well, that was harrowing. About as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing it an extra blow or two just in case. Anyway, what did you see? I knew it! I knew that Lamitt was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them. And they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders.
Jot? Jot, is everything okay? Where'd you go? Hey. Partner. Where'd you go? Jot. Oh, here you are. You good? Oh, sorry. I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while? I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so I'll see you later. Oh, okay. I will give you a little bit of time. And not to spoil the illusion or anything, but I do mean a very little bit. All right, Jot. Are your thoughts collected? Please say yes. Jot isn't drinking. Ominous.
Oh, hello there, Dermot.
This is a very good choice, because I honestly do not know which would cheer them up more. A hearty lolly-ho or a good round of insults. You know, it's not often we have a character who might be cheered up a little bit with insults. Maybe we should take advantage of this opportunity. Hey, you hammer-brained imbecile. Your mother was a hobgoblin. Some of that may be accurate, but my mother most definitely was not a hobgoblin. Are you sure you ain't getting her confused with your own mother? Ha! Hammer-brained. I never thought I'd see the day when you took to friendly insults, partner. That really helped. Thanks. I was so busy dwelling on that business with Lamitt that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Sophrosny. You remember that Sin Eater I killed in the Blight Warrens? Well, while you were gone, Sophrosny showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Sophrosny didn't revive every Sin Eater we take down, right? Well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Lamitt cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't. Which means Sophrosny's healing the same people Lamitt did. That does make sense. Also, I am very glad that our insult did cheer you up. I was slightly worried. But yes, good thinking. Right, it's the only thing that makes sense. Those poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in the flood. They became Sin Eaters, and Sophrosny's still saving them, even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Sophrosny ain't alive, but Lamitt wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit, like a reflex its body can't forget. The last time Lamitt saw those folks she healed, they were helmless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them, and so Sophrosny goes around healing helmless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms! It is kind of brilliant in its simplicity and stupidity. But, honestly, I haven't got a better idea. It's so simple, it's brilliant. Isn't it just? Not as brilliant as my beard, maybe, but few things are. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Sophrosny will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. It don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we won't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did, so if we kill the right sort of Sin Eaters, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's get to it. Let's do. I'm excited to see how this plan works out. Right behind you, my similarly heighted partner. Stupid permaday sky still taunting me. Jihad! I'm here for the eater slaying. They won't mind if I get started without him. There we go. That'll probably do it. Jihad! Violence delivered. Ah, and I see we are not yet done. Yeah, that makes sense. There's usually a pretty big fight toward the end of these quest chains. Right, so we got our eaters, we got our helms, and now we wait. Once the Sophrosny shows up, we'll test out a helm on the bait first. That'll also save us from having to kill it over and over. That's good thinking. What a smart little dwarf brain you have. This feels familiar. Aha! At last! A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. Okay. I'll do my very best. We wait for it to be distracted with healing the other one, then we strike.
Okay. Now, charge! As I said, we'll try this on the Lesser Eater first. I'll give it a bit of a pummeling, then you put it to sleep with repose. That'll give me a chance to slip the helm on. I doubt it'll take to napping mid-battle unless it's nearly ready to drop, so wait for my signal, you hear? Repose, right. That thing that I definitely don't have in a hotbar right now. I'll get something figured out. Hang on. Quickly. Normally I would advise having all of your roll abilities on a hotbar somewhere, just in case, but didn't really expect I'd need it for just this one day of astrologianing. Shows what I know. It's time, Derman! Cast Repose! Here you go. All right, let's get that ugly mug of yours covered up. Ha! Ain't that a sight? It sure is. Don't die, please. Looks like it worked. It's not reviving the thing. Now we... Uh-oh. Lucky for us, I brought extra helms in case of emergency. Very good. I'll try to keep you alive. And one more. Down for a nap. Beautiful. All right, now we can... The wicked white, that's annoying. Are these ones maybe trying to protect it? Does some part of them remember? Oh, no time to ponder that now. Helms away! Real thing of beauty, this strategy you developed. It looks like they've stopped coming. Now we hit Safrozeny with everything we've got. Yeah, we do. Don't know if my sleep spell's gonna work on this one, though. Perfect. Now, hold still. Ah! I gotcha. Oh, thanks. The helm got it even worse than I did just then, and it was our last one. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I hoped. If we had even one more helm, I could try again, but... Wait. We do have one more helm. Just the one! Oh, look at you. Well. Looks like it's time to take this eater down once and for all. Together. Let's do it. Let's do it! It's time, Derman. We can end this. I'm with you. You want a card? I'm gonna give you a card. For luck, if nothing else. Looks like I was right. No healing for you. Ha! Oh my. It's an awful lot you're doing. All right, Lamitt was a big damn hero. No surprise she knows a few dangerous tricks. Oh dear, let's back up maybe. That one's big. What is all that? I don't know if I care for it. Giot. I'm gonna stay close in here with you. You don't scare me. I have a giant hammer. Giot, I like you. Continue looking out. Very much look out. Here it comes. Try not to die. I am. Trying, I mean. Come on. Be dead. There we go. We live. Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! What's that you got there, Dermot? Some kind of crystal? Tradition wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. I left, and I traveled. I met Ardbert. We found our companions, and together we searched. Are you? Her? Lamitt? Listen, I called you a disgrace before, and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so... But as I did, I learned how wide this world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, to give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt. But I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Ardbert, you stubborn idiot. You sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. Rest well, Lamitt. You were the best of us. I couldn't agree more. Also, I don't know how you'd respond to this, but I do have to say you are very adorable. You were before, as well. But look at you. We did it. I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lamitt's way a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. No, don't make that face. It's nothing that a little ale won't solve. Okay. You're taking this very well. I'm glad. I guess let's go. Look at you. Somehow very different seeing you here without the helm. Ah, that's the stuff. Huh? Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. Do you know you're doing that? Exactly how much have you had to drink? I am glad that you're here, Helm or no. That's more important. Ha! Looks like you finally figured out how to tell a joke. Now's the part where I stare all misty-eyed into the distance, right? Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans this whole time, but I never really said how much I appreciate your help with Sophrosny. And Lamitt. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else, too. You know the elder who exiled Lamitt? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honorable, protect our traditions. But Lamitt, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she hadn't cured stone blight. And he took away her home. Forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition's important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Lamitt. And from you. And I intend to keep learning. Here, in this city. With my face plain for all to see, and my head held high. So you know where to find me next time you want to share a drink. I know our job's done, but you'll always have a place at my side, you hear? That's lovely to know, thank you. I'd say we have a proper drinking buddy now. But she seems very high level on that front. Maybe I better start with someone easier. Someone in the Scions who's a lightweight. I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. That is 3 Roll Quest series down. We have 1 left to go, so I will see you next time for the last of them. Take care, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye!